Hiya, kids. Brett Bursey here, the director of the South Carolina Progressive Network. Somebody just asked me what I was doing 50 years ago today, and I was in jail. I had just been arrested, drug out of the Russell House, handcuffed to my co-defendant and co-chair of the SDS chapter, the anti-war group at the University of South Carolina, for vandalizing our draft board the night before in Columbia, South Carolina, March 20th, 1970. And that's provocative that people don't understand the continuum of resistance. The older I get, the shorter time gets, and I realize that the fights that my mentor, Ms. Simpkins, had 50 years before I got involved were about the same issues that I fought for 50 years ago and that we're still fighting for now. But the stories don't live on, and so it's really important that we learn from the past so we can sharpen our tactics for dealing with the present to improve the future. But back 50 years ago, there was a war in Vietnam, and they wanted me to go fight their war, and I was not going to go. I knew enough about, geopolitics and the history of colonialism to know that it was not a judicious fight. And the thing that was different then that we don't have now was the draft. And that was one thing that America learned from the war in Vietnam was don't draft, your middle class kids or you're going to have trouble in the streets. 50 years ago, it was a National Anti-Draft Week in March. That was followed by the Days of May, the Kent State killings, and the University of South Carolina had over 600 people arrested protesting the war in Vietnam. So we have a rich history of resistance in this country when lunatics are running the asylum folks, and it's happened again. They've got the keys, and we got to do something about it, so stay tuned.